once again for a quick run through the team for tonight's Cinch League 1 playoff semi-final first leg between Alloa Athletic and Hamilton Accies. Team Hamilton Accies team number 30, Dean Linus, number 3, Jackson Longridge, number 4, Rico Day, number 6, Jamie Barnonis, number 7, Ewan Henderson, number 8, Scott Martin, number 9, Kevin O'Hara, number 18, Dylan McGowan, number 21, Jake Davidson, number 22, Media Technology, and number 28, Ben Williamson. Substitutes for Accies tonight: number 31, Jamie Smith, number 11, Lewis Smith, number 12, Jake Hasty, number 14, Marley Redfern, number 15, Connor Murray, number 19, Andrew Winter, number 25, Fergus Owens, number 29, Mackenzie Kirk, and number 33, Stephen Hendry. Alloa team and substitutes for this evening in goal: number 1, PJ Morrison, number 2, Scott Taggart, number 15, Gary Mackay, number 6, Morgan.
Well, hello and welcome to Alloa for the first leg of this crucial playoff match. It's a repeat of last year's championship semi-final, Alloa versus Hamilton, and two sides who in the end finished with a bit of a canter towards the playoffs. Of course, Hamilton quite a few points ahead of Alloa. I'll just sure to turn myself off because I can hear somewhere. Voice repeating, always open. We'll just run you through the teams so I get all my team sheets sorted.
Match officials for this evening: the referee is Craig Napier, and he will be assisted by Gordon McCabe and Scott.
But let's start with Hamilton Academical. In goals, number 13, Linus, number 3, Jackson Longridge, number 4, Lee Kilday, number 6, Jamie Barjonas, number 7, Ewan Henderson, number 8, Scott Martin, number 9, Kevin O'Hara, number 18, Dylan McGowan, number 21, Jake Davidson, number 22, Reagan Tumulty, and number 28, Ben Williamson. On the bench, number 31, Jamie Smith, number 11, Lewis Smith, number 12, Jake Hasty, number 14, Marla Redfern, number 15, Connor Murray, number 19, Andrew Winter, number 25, Fergus Owens, and number 29, Mackenzie Kirk, I should say as well, 33, Stephen Hendry, the final substitute. So, for Hamilton, I'll say it's probably matching up with Alloa. They did test out a 3-5-2 in the game a week and a half ago, which didn't get the joy so desired from John Rankin's side. For Alloa, it is another rotation. Just two players, I think, that survived from Saturday's game: Stefan Skugel and Scott Taggart. Of course, you can see there, number 1, PJ Morrison in goals, number 2, Scott Taggart, number 15, David Mackay, number 6, Morgan Neal, number 30, Ethan Sutherland, number 14, Eco Verton, and number 8, Curtis Roberts, number 12, Stefan Skugel, number 11, Taylor Stephen, number 26, Quinn Coulson, and number 28, Bobby Wales. On the bench for Alloa, number 41, Chico Agaye, number 23, David Devine, 20, Tammy O'Donnell, number 4, Stephen Hetherington, number 7, Kevin Colley, 19, Steve Buchanan, number 9, Luke Donnelly, number 16, Ali Roy, and number 18, double goal hero on Saturday was, of course, Connor Salmon. I'm just running a couple minutes behind. I'll have a look. I like to have the playlist running directly on time, so the players, they'll be out soon. Bits and pieces as they run out music, and I've got the unfortunate goal of time in this as well. That's gonna. Well, we're running a bit late, so maybe we're getting a bit of a late kick-off here. It has been horrible traffic outside for everybody getting here, but yeah, eventually the officials bring us out, and the Alloa formation. Yet Kevin O'Hara facing up against Bobby Wales, a former Alloa striker, versus the new one, and so many folk. Just to mark the occasion, we've got the first smoke bomb of the night, and both ends. So it's 1-1 as it goes so far. Hamilton will get us underway. And I've just thought, you've got the wrong scoreboard to start. That's going to make things awkward. But ball given to PJ Morrison just to give me some time to adjust this. Long ball played forward into Bobby Wales. I don't think too many of them tonight. Obviously 3 games before the dead rubber. End of the season, 1 for Alloa, 1 for Hamilton, and a 0-0 draw. Very tightly matched. The far side, Williamson is going to try and play it through, cut out by Dave Mackay. It's Skugo. It's the foul awarded. Was some tasty challenges in the last game, even though it was the dead rubber. And that's a raucous Hamilton support, which we've not heard for a long time. Get the scoreboard up. We should be able to concentrate on the football. Yeah, PJ Morrison. She's it long. Coulson, who's not renowned in the airs, up for it. It wins a throw in for Alloa. We'll pick out the main men. Ethan Sutherland taking the throw. He's going to be one of them tonight. His deliveries into the box always interesting. Quinn Coulson going to charge inside. Curtis Roberts, who one of the few in the team to have already been announced to have signed a contract. Touch for Taylor Stephen as well. Another one. It's really the teenage hackers are looking for bringing the magic to this game. And Neil, this end, plenty of experience for him. Overton and brings it down, plays it to Taggart, the captain. Neil, Sutherland. It's closed down. Say it's all the cliches of a 2-legged tie apply for tonight. Can't win it, certainly lose it. Morgan Neal just dallying on the ball, but calmly enough plays it across the back line to Mackay. He's going to charge forward. Sutherland, his ball up the line, cut out. Davidson is on loan from it forward. Anyway, Ben Williamson will take it down. The option wide. Ridge into Williamson. It's probably one to watch for Hamilton. Williamson plays it across to McGowan. Inside by Alloa. Plenty of time and space for Roberts to take it down and play it into the channel. Stephen will thought he was going to grab the second ball. He's just beaten to it. Very tentative first 5 minutes. It has to be said. That unlike Falkirk game on Saturday, where it was all go home side, it'd take Alloa about 20 minutes to put together their first attack of the game. Could be relatively fresh legs with everybody rested. Yeah, Eco Vertinen, the Finn in the team. And Sutherland wins the ball, and Alloa, 2 on the right. He's tried to just play that in behind for Quinn Coulson. So on Saturday against Falkirk, almost a complete change of team. Impressed by how well he did. Scougall, though, was one who played, and just as he could have taken a shot, ball just nicked away from him. Scott Taggart up against Williamson. That's an awkward one. Taggart does lose out. Longridge is just going to play it aimlessly in the air, and Scougall takes it down. Not a bad man to have in a semi-final anyway, because it comes up in Twitter every so often. Stefan Scougall scoring that wonderful goal at Wembley for Sheffield United. Many of those moments for Alloa, and I think this season he's still to get a goal. Hamilton on the far side. It's back the way. Just a bit of nerves. The Lanarkshire side, good press from Roberts. Oh, a little awkward one. Linus and goals. Jump forward. Burton with a good header. Bobby was standing in an offside position, but again Alloa get possession back. Roberts, Taggart wide, Stephen. And it's I'll say 2-footed for Stephen. He likes to put in on that left foot, which is I think is his natural foot. Can go outside on the right. Did with that cross there, although he didn't find Bobby Wales in the middle. Roberts gets the foot in, but he takes his time and awards Alloa the decision on the throw. Very little football just played in this first 7 minutes. It's been tentative from both sides, I would suggest. Quinn Coulson, is he going to be the first man to inject some lethality into this? He will win a corner. Oh well, is he? No, bounces for Linus. But it's well done, Quinn Coulson, almost pouncing on the mistake from Hamilton. And I wonder how the teams feel with the pressure. Certainly the favourites would be Hamilton, full-time side. Finished 16 points clear of the Wasps. That ball's in behind Sutherland, and the foot race is on. Regan Tumulty offside. It's saved by Taggart on the line anyway, so just for good measure. Oh, get the ball underway. Taggart, can he say it's over on the left hand side of the park? I think fair enough. Just realised my settings on for Saturday were different, Pash. I'll need to restart the stream, sorry, because we've only got 720p. Got quite a low bit rate as well, which you maybe no notice, but it's the difference in class. But I will wait for a quiet moment. Might be it. We'll be back in 2 seconds if you just refresh your stream. Back as soon as the settings change. Good shout from the Alloa fans behind the goal as Roberts just pushes Williamson out of the park pretty much. think they're happy about the lack of shout for PJ Morrison. But Alloa, they're still going with the ball. The foot in from Bobby Wales is missed out. Davidson. I think Davidson might be playing as the right centre half just to confuse things. Expected him to play as a defensive midfielder. Although they're working it in. He's been aggressive in recent weeks, but he's going to do enough to give it to Sutherland. Sutherland plays it forward. Bounces down for Hamilton. It's going to be chased down by Quinn Coulson all the way. Wing back against Sutherland. Does enough and it bounces in the middle. Ewan Henderson driving through a course. He's another ex-Alloa player. Quick winger, great acceleration. Prowling just behind the defence. Bobby Wales again loses out. It's a space for Martin to drive into on the left hand side. Taggart does go to close down. Henderson against Vernon, good foot in. First corner of the game for Hamilton. But neither goalkeeper having anything to do so far. A shot hit in anger. Is this going to be the first one? Delivery in. It's like, well, I was going to say it looks like easy enough for PJ Morrison. He does claim it at the second attempt after a bit of a fumble. Throws it quickly early, but that's nicely into Scott Martin's head. Knocked down for Hamilton, who still have men forward. O'Hara wide. And wins the corner off of Taggart. And not too nice for the Wasps there. Giving that a bit cheaply. First floaty delivery a bit too easy. It's Henderson on the far side taking it. Did complain about last week on the Saturday. Seeing the numbers on these striped Hamilton shirts are a bit difficult. Much easier on those Alloa strips with the cut stripes. It is in at the back post there. Mark Regan Tomote. Big opportunity, and in the end that's a defender's finish. How did that happen? Just Stefan Skugel letting him run at the edge of the box. A very dangerous one. Taking the time over this throw. It's Google. Ball just getting caught on his feet. He does manage to get the foot in, play it to Taylor Stephen. Ambitious think over. Again, too ambitious there from Roberts. Gives it straight back to Hamilton. They're going to launch it in behind. Put Devine. Mackay under pressure. Hugh Davids getting them mixed up there. Safety first. He's put it out the field. Hamilton have the throw. See, just in front of those raucous supporters. Run that way in. Lack of quality here, because that's not the just the way to play through. Bounce breaks for Hamilton. Edge of the box. Henderson lays it off to Martin. Scuffs his effort wide. That second real attempt of the game, and that's the second one to Hamilton. Maybe not too far away, Alloa. And you get a bit of control of the ball, a bit of control on this game. See, it's hard when you've got a few games of the season
where you can essentially switch off, but Hamilton been in that position for a long time. Pump it down the line. It's back heel. Again, over on his head, goes straight to red and white there. Large in the back for Taylor Stephen, surely. Instead, on throw. Up the line to O'Hara. 14 goals since League One. Top scorer. Of course, he got the winner half a goal with the real fluke. But it's Taylor Stephen, tenacious on the wing, wins it. He's got Bobby Wales in support, but only really him. And it is well won back. Alloa get the throw in over the far side. Taylor Stephen does well there. Yeah, that was the thing we first picked out about Taylor Stephen, the tenaciousness of his play. Even though there wasn't much of an end product, but he certainly added that as I try to untangle my. I'll take the throw, get another one. Again, ball just not getting under control there. Roberts has stood on it and lost it. It's down for Mackay. He's tried a drilled through ball, I think. He finds a Hamilton player. Dappled sunshine across the Alloa Park. It's a difficult one for the players there. Advantage to the defending side with the sun at your back. Nice Alloa can get in behind, and they've squared it to Stephen, but it's far too far ahead. He's not read it. Skugel is going to pick it up, and there's now men forward for the Wasps. Sutherland on the left. Oh, just ball rolls and again misses out. And Alloa have some defending to do. Miko Vernon's over here, deal with it, but what a ball through that is. Kevin O'Hara's unable to get his touchdown. Does square it. Alloa, they're fighting well in there. Martin. Bumped over the pack, Longridge chests it down. Henderson. Bit of a run on Taggart and just opts to go back to Williamson. O'Hara gets the flick on, gives it away. Morgan Neal will get it under control. Taylor Stephen waits for reinforcements and picks a good ball to Taggart, but again, just quickly forward from the Wasps. I mean, I suppose it lets them get out as it goes back to the Hamilton goalkeeper. Gave away possession again. A little too much of that in the early period, I might suggest here. Minutes in. Well, I've yet to really get into their fluid best. O'Hara's lost out to Coulson. Ferdinand squares it to Taggart. It's, I think you can see the sort of the attacking intent by where the left backs are going, and just as I say that, you can see Ethan Sutherland's head just on the bottom of the screen. Decided to advance. Taggart into Stephen. Bobby Wales flicks it up. And Coulson, I think he's clipped him with an arm. Middle McGowan. Bit of a mismatch there with youngster Coulson. The Hamilton free kick towards Longridge. He's got Taggart up in there, heads it straight up. It's into Ben Henderson. Ridge, Henderson. Just calmly work it back, work it across. Gilday bringing the ball forward. Williamson, I think, over that far side, losing out, and plunges into the challenge as well. With a free kick. And a I'm missing the shouts whatever entirely. The crowd are enjoying something. Scott Taggart, he will underway, send us along. Alloa for the second ball. Well, it's going to be down for Hamilton to take. Martin under this. Brings the ball back into Cam possession for the Wasps, and stop to knock it back to PJ. Cam things down again. Neil. Roberts. Assist Cam stuff from Alloa, getting a foot on the ball, but pulling the trigger. Stefan Skugel tries the through ball. Again, just cut out at a vital moment for Bobby Wales. He's been linked with Chelsea, Man City. That was the Daily Record reporting. I will say there's definitely an Arsenal scout here, and you should see the heavy squad that's in the stand. I'm going to just have a rescan. I did see Derek McInnes, the Kilmarnock manager, out to my left somewhere. A whole plethora of managers and personalities from football here at the Underdraw to enjoy this Scottish Championship playoff first leg. I'd say it's a semi-final team. It's a bit of a mouthful though. Not too much to talk about. The first two chances falling for Hamilton. Brian Rice is also here, how could I forget? But here's the ball across. He's going to watch one of his signings drive towards the byline, cuts it back. Has anyone fallen? And Skugel! First big Alloa opportunity, and again it's from the man who's not scored all season. Oh, big one. What an opportunity. And again it's Taylor Stephen, the catalyst for Alloa. He's the man who can create something, and just about managed it there with Stefan Skugel ghosting in. I'll just say it. Good Mooney, yeah, personally say to you, if you want to keep me right, feel free. Coulson. It's not managed the flick, but good from Vernon. He's always aggressive. He's complaining to the referee for high feet. Ball in behind Taggart there, and well, it's a foot race. Not one that you would expect PJ Morrison to win, but he's been nice and proactive off his line, and Alloa now have a chance. 6 Hamilton men, 7 Hamilton men back. 4 forward for the Wasps. Into the box, how's the cross? Well, second ball, it's going to drop for a Hamilton man. Lunge through, just escapes Taggart as well. Nico Vernon, who was deployed at right back, he's going to be turned inside out by Henderson. But he just slows things down, and Alloa can get back into formation. O'Hara squares it. Davidson. It's John Rankin, you can hear screaming for Hendo. Blick from Tumulty, not enough to get round Sutherland, and Sutherland's going to make him work hard. Yeah, gets the throw in him down by that corner flag. Support on this Tuesday night. Earshots that. This is the pressure with the scouts. We all know Bobby Goals, what he's good for. Henderson cutting inside, strikes it, palmed up in the air by Morrison and saved. Ewan Henderson there, he's another player who can unleash something special. I think in his time at Alloa you could summarise it by saying might not be in the game, but at some point he will be, and just about stepped up from anonymity there. His pace has not really been exploited with Hamilton when he's been out on that wing. I'm not going to Kevin O'Hara in the middle, or is that Bart Jonas? Bart Jonas charging through the middle, not going to find him with that through ball. Guido launches forward, flick down all the way through to Linus. 5 minutes going, and I'll say first big opportunity of the game falling to Skugel. Big opportunity for Regan Hamilton. That not too much going on. Sutherland shepherds him out of the park again. An Alloa goal kick. Taggart down to Mackay. Launched forward. Centre half clears it easily. The flick on, picked up by Vernon. Very bitty so far. Both sides just head tennis between each other. Take it down. A lock in behind. Offside flag. Alloa on this far side. Comes up against Bar Jonas. Sutherland going to take it a run, stretch the legs. Another thing the youngster have is electric pace, and here's an opportunity through for Bobby Wales, but just too far ahead with Colston's ball. Stefan Skugel back to Sutherland. Roberts, Skugel. Oh, it's a wonderful turn, just what we expect from Stefan Skugel. Late challenge from Martin. He was one of the two players booked for Hamilton the earlier game here. Probably, I'm not saying lucky no he got red, but it was one of them that botted up a few before he got a yellow. Deep opportunity for Alloa. The two centre halves at the back are the target, and it is going to be aimed. Well, it's aimed towards them, not pinpoint. It's short of Mackay and Neil. And Sutherland heads it straight to a Hamilton man. They're trying to square it to Scott Martin, but it does look like Colston. Let's say Colston's done it. Wonderful challenge from Alloa Directors Player of the Year, Curtis Roberts. Colston driving up the line very well with a step over, cuts back and has the option of Sutherland. Wins the free kick anyway, just for good measure. Really nice. Good work there by Roberts and Colston. Unfortunately though, it's not going forward just in Alloa's own half. But that's what we've come to expect for Curtis Roberts. Just an engine in the middle of the field driving Alloa. Colston. Wonderful turn as well, and into Skugel, and he lays it off to Colston, but he's dragged down. Davidson, who somehow finds himself. Is it hard to judge this Hamilton midfield defence? Davidson there, very high up, so obviously got licence the centre halves to get forward. As Jake Davidson calls into action again, wide with Sutherland. He's got great feet, and look at this, wow, into the box, dinks it towards the back, it's too high for Skugel. Is Taggart going to grab it over the far side? Burton. Taggart, captain, it's back to Stephen, who's going to take responsibility for swinging this ball in. Hate when they do this. It is going to be spread across. Morgan Neal, he's going to have the space to go forward. Wide with Sutherland again, and is he going to try again? Up against Tumulty. This time he swings it, and just beyond Bobby Wales. Could be passage of Alloa play, although they couldn't find the end result, but it's better, definitely better. I can feel it in my lungs tonight, the wee bit of nerves, the extra bit of needle with this playoff game. It's going to be into a relatively open Alloa. They're in the box on the far side with Ben Williamson. Ross comes in from long range. It's going to be over, well, I'll say over hit. Tumulty's put it back down, and it's flicked in by Ewan Henderson. And unfortunately, the was down. It was not dealt with in the middle. And Hamilton have the lead. Longridge is balling at the back. I say very light challenge there from Ethan Sutherland. Henderson hit scored for Hamilton. But the Wasps were 2-0 up before the game fell apart at New Douglas Park. One goal is not the end of the world. Certainly, the Wasps have came back from worse this season. That'll be a sore one. And the Hamilton fans, you can hear, they're jubilant now. Taylor Stephen, he's going to win the foul. Delayed reaction for the referee and the whistle. Alloa going to get an instant bite back. Taggart's ball into the middle. Comes off Verton and bounces off a Hamilton shirt, and again they pick it up and play it into the willing runner of O'Hara, and Sutherland just misjudges it. I think he's going to knock it back to Morrison just to spare any blushes, but Bobby Wales penalised just for extra measure. Ball into the right channel again, breaks for Tumulty, giving Sutherland a hard time out there. The flick from Morgan Neal's just over the top, and Jonas, his quick feet, it's watched all the way by Verton and cleared half by Golson. Oh, just behind Skugel. He's got such quick acceleration. Bobby Wales just misreading that, and he's got a frustrated figure forward for the Wasps. Tumulty again relishing this attack. Well, he's again got the better of Sutherland into the box, cuts it. Well done, Roberts, cuts it very nicely. Interception. Can he start the attack? He tries the long through ball. Linus is going to be first there. Clears any danger. Again, high up in there. And Dave Mackay, arms around Ewan Henderson. Kevin O'Hara claiming for the yellow card. Just felt Mackay was second best. Threw out the arm. Is that a good decision or a bad decision? He has had some rash ones, maybe earlier on in his Alloa career. Recently he's been really sound, feeling the pressure there of Ewan Henderson about to a Gazelle leap away from him. I've not got that good eyesight, so I can't see exactly who's hitting this free kick for Hamilton. It's launched into the middle. Sutherland down, he doesn't again get it clear. It's towards the back post, and free header, bounces a second time. Dave Mackay towards the edge of the box. It's a Hamilton player as it clears away for Alloa. Taylor Stephen will pick it up now. Little nervous moments in the box. Alloa, again, that's all I can say about it. Nervous moments. They've not defended with the same confidence that they normally do. Maybe they're feeling the pressure this Tuesday night game. He's just ran the ball out on the far side, much to the joy of the visiting Hamilton fans. we'll say the only, not saving grace, but Alloa like to shoot at Clubman Road, and their own fans, they will have that luxury in the second half. Linus launches it long, Morgan Neal under it. Such a accomplished player in the air, and the arm comes out. Should be, is Bar Jonas's foul on Vernon. 5 minutes in. Hamilton lead, Ewan Henderson's finish is the difference. It's not quite an overhead kick, but been there, dinked it over the Alloa goal. Roberts. Again, I don't know what he's seen there, Roberts. Alloa going forward. There has been a bit of a disappointing lack of composure with the passing, I'll say. They give the goal kick away. Back to the goal. It's a wee bit of downtime. All I need to come back from. Skugel. Scything challenge on Skugel. Eventually the referee, I think he's got help from his linesman. Gets on the near side as well. Skugel was fouled. He's so good at what he does when he moves his weight across from left to right in his body. I often think he's a player like me because he just always picks up the fouls. But the delivery coming from Sutherland. 3 men at the back. And it's going to be short, it's going to be flicked in. They do get it clear. Alloa, I think, probably have a better opportunity now with this corner. I do feel it's a while since Alloa have scored from a corner. More orthodox than we get from the free kick. Swinger towards the back post. Morgan Neal gets it down. Claimed by Linus. Not under any real pressure, might add. Hamilton, they're going to launch the counter-attack against. I'd say it's 4v1 for Ewan Henderson, but I wouldn't doubt him. He's squared it so well. Ahara down, that's a good palm. And it still breaks for Hamilton. It's going to go in the far side for Williamson. I'll not call it a half chance there. It's not quite a half chance, but Hamilton just seem to be forcing it towards the Alloa goal. Time to hit it over. Just keeps breaking for the men in red and white. Big corner goal at Cove. That's very true. Try to remember Mikko Vertinen with the diving header. So I'll take all the help I can get in this commentary. Not sure if Mikko Vertinen knew too much about it, and I don't know how much we can rely on the centre defensive midfielder scoring them. It's into Morgan Neal, and Morgan Neal takes it first time. It's down. Coulson just misses out on his touch, and again Hamilton have it in a decent area. Two Alloa challenges missed the mark, and they are going to be penalised with a free kick opportunity. Lanarkshire side to put it in. And as first halves go, bit disappointing for Alloa so far, you'd have to say. Not their usual confidence in passing about. Seen a couple flashes, I think it is, from Skugel, the class player that he is. just a bit disjointed. They're going to be punished again before half time. It's the ball in towards the back post, and Bar Jonas has hit that one way too hard for the Alloa goal kick. In PJ Morrison, another one of the ones who has signed on for next season. But a big save he had to make against Kevin O'Hara when he downplay it. Not too far away from him, but needed a strong hand. Taggart in Wales is under pressure. Martin and stop that ball getting out to Taylor Stephen. It's going to jink inside. It's maybe a yard or two over. Taylor Stephen, we know how he can cut out, cut in on the left foot like that. Scored a cracker at Stirling, a cracker at Cove. But against Stirling and Cove, I should say, because we're both here, both into that Clickmartin Road end. Linus into Morgan New. Header drops for a Hamilton man. Looks like on the second time it will again go out to Hamilton. But do you get the ball back after that loose pass up the line? Mackay. Taggart. Neil. No, Neil, sorry. Mackay, that is again. Slow for Alloa passing it about, but Skugel has himself a bit of space. The pass is blocked up the line. We'll have the throw out on the far side, halfway inside the Hamilton half. Roberts. Calmly worked across the Alloa defence. Morgan Neal. Burtonen. Self at left back with Sutherland down the left. Taggart's looking for the ball on the far side, his hands up. It's going to be Mackay's turn to charge forward and pick the option. Who's the centre half's distribution? Instead he goes to Skugel. Skugel tries that slice and delivery. Again, way too far, way too ambitious. He's looking for Bobby Wales, who's definitely cut a frustrated figure so far. Managing to find the service to him. Minute it's gone. John Rankins, easy to be pleased with this. It was a very disjointed game last time that Luke Donnelly managed his one bit of class in it to give Alloa the 1-0 win. Both teams this year, I think, played football. Certainly for Hamilton, they seem much more composed than the ill-fated relegation team of last year. That bit of expectation, which is miscontrolled. That it gives away the throw-in. No in any hurry. 1 goal deficit. Not even worst thing. Alloa have come back from 1-0 deficits before as Taylor Stephen drives towards the byline. Keeps the ball in. It's just stopped on that line. Hamilton to clear. Well, let's say that. Bobby Wales unleashes an instinctual finish. But always rising, always going over Linus's goal. Taylor Stephen, the man for Alloa, who seems to be on the end of creating everything. Just not the quality again. Linus has been taking his time, so I think he's warning for the referee. Seconds of normal time remaining by my watch. It's good goal. Oh, I was going to say lovely footwork. He's just stopped and stood on the ball as it's squared across to Taggart. Stephen. Normally it's him forming the great partnership with Wales, but Wales can't find Alloa winger. To get the throw quickly from Taggart, left-footed cross into the middle, down for Sutherland, and I think he's going for goal there. Just lofts it too far. What the direction on it? Quick throw from Alloa. Just wonder, is that the last chance of the hands? At the half, sorry. So the defenders finish for Sutherland. Too many coming. It has been very slow to begin. Like I say, Alloa have suffered 1-0 playoff defeats, especially here. I remember getting beat 1-0 off Dumbarton, especially. Because 6 minutes to break the deadlock through Jordan Kirkpatrick. Over at Dumbarton. It's a wonderful midfield goal from Arswell. Back. Nope. Then whistle goes. Ewan Henderson's goal separates the teams. I don't think there's too much to be said beyond that. I'll leave you with a highlight reel. I feel the tie finely balanced. There's not much to throw about so far. See if the second half can change Alloa's fortune.
Don't know if this is the right music. Fight for our lives, Alloa, come on. We're waiting on Haaland and the referee and everything getting out. The referee going to lead the teams out now. But yeah, Alloa will kick us off in this second half, vitally, hopefully. We'll see Alloa down, like shooting into their own fans, and it always helps to suck that ball in the back of the net from the Kilmartin Road end. No changes for the Wasps, no changes for Hamlin as I just run the rule over their side.
Hopefully start the second half scoreboard. Perhaps in the back over there, referee. Saw that at the corner of my eye, how can you not? Set up the screens to watch. But have a look at half time just for the score in the other playoff game. Hamilton, Montrose and Inverness being held 0-0 over there in Angus. Much interest in the Champions League either. See Bobby Bales battered into the back of. Is this going to be a quick start for Alloa? Skugel into the box. Taggart with a chance to shoot. He tries to square it. Stephen into the bottom corner. Alloa have the level just after half time. And I was getting on a certain commentator for being shouty. That is certainly a shouty one. Taylor Stephen with the equaliser. And let me get my scoreboard done and then we'll have a look at this. But that's it. Stefan Skugel to Scott Taggart. Squares it, maybe breaks luckily, but it's a good one. Taylor Stephen, the old Lonson Johnson man. What a talisman he's been. And let's say, chipper in the stand. I've got to give him praise. His recruitment this season. Some teams or some fans, other teams were giving us the accolade of most improved team this season. And I think you can definitely see it with the on-loan St Johnstone man. He has been at the head of them as he's really developed this season. And he was the bright spark, I'll say, for that first half. Alloa only creating through him. But so far they're coming out of the traps very quickly. It's lob forward. They cut out ahead of Bobby Wales. Baggart wide to Stephen. Roberts in front of him. He's going to drive instead. A little push from Henderson on the back of him, and he opts for trying to win the corner. He's getting unlucky because it just breaks the way of Hamilton for the goal kick for Linus. But yeah, the Hamilton lead is wiped out, the important thing. And like I said, it was a tentative half in the first for the Wasps. But that's, they've set everything right within minutes. And they look up for the second half. Bobby Wales takes it down. He's got Skugel inside, and that's so silky. Wales has just left it behind him, though. It's a frustrating one. Again, when Skugel is in his mood, he is unstoppable. And there again, getting the ball round the Hamilton defence. Just unlucky. Bobby Wales is not dropping for him. But we know he will pop up at some point. We've seen him do it plenty. 2 vital goals at Cove to qualify us for these playoffs. I'll take the throw anyway. Wilson. Perhaps loses out offside, is that? Missed that on the far side. Ball out. Offside. Linus brought us out. We're back level. So just in elsewhere. The ball comes in from Linus. I might have been a bit harsh to League 2 playoffs, or the League 1 playoff. The Diddy playoff. And Barton drawn with Stirling Albion. Spartans 1-0 against Peterhead. Next year could be a really difficult league in terms of travelling, as it's flicked into the box and 60s and 7s. Oh no, Bobby Wales! I sliced at that one, and it's knockout on the edge of the box. That would have been a big blow to Hamilton if they'd conceded this one. But Hamilton have got this all wrong. Dinked in behind and complete miscommunication. The two defenders going at each other. Bobby Wales slices it. Or maybe saying that it's come off for a corner. We have the stoppage for head knock. Oh, but what a big opportunity. You know what, just because we've probably got a few minutes, we'll just run it back to equalise it. Stephen Skugel, Scott Taggart. I think he should have shot, but hey, it worked out in the end. Taylor Stephen, pinpoint finish into the side net. Look at what that means to the fans behind, charging up. Great stuff. Hamilton certainly going to take their time. They want something to calm the Alloa momentum towards that goal, because so far it has been 5 minutes of pressure on the Hamilton goal. Pressure that's told as well, the best kind. I think we're going for uncontested. Oh, is it uncontested drop goal? No, goal kick. Alloa fans having fun at the quiet Hamilton support. Still plenty of time to go in this game, but Alloa want to make home advantage count. Henderson, surrounded by players, drives out and Nico Vernon in. He didn't make too much contact on Henderson. I think Alloa already had the ball. Henderson is a tricky character, like I say. Know too well his exploits, his acceleration coming out. And Alloa shirt. Goals at Queen's Park. Could say at Firhill it was, but against Queen's Park. Sensational moments in football that you will remember, and he's going to have another pivotal moment from this free kick. Right-footed. Nice and tame. BJ Morrison calmly takes it. Looks and assesses his options. He's going to go long in search of Wales. It bounces first past the first man. Second should be Skugel. Flicks it towards Coulson. Can he pick out Wales? He does. Wales behind. It's behind everyone again. Taylor Stephen coming in. Off the back. Wales is into the back of the net. No, Mark Roberts in the end. Well, I thought the net had rippled. It was a Hamilton man. And absolute chaos in the box. And I'll give it in the end. I hope I've taken this clip. Otherwise I will need to do another bit of dodgy capturing during the game, which is never nice to do. But we'll just update the scoreboard. Alloa 2-1 up. They've completely turned it around. The A-team ring out. Manhouser needs to get quicker. Curtis Roberts scored at Hamilton. The goal of the season as voted by the fans. That one might not be goal of the season. See, did I capture? Yes, it is. Comes. It's off a hand. You're very right. Is it off the crossbar there? Absolute chaos. But Curtis Roberts makes sure of it. Definitely off a hand first. Definitely off a hand. Anyway, into the corner for Hamilton. It's headed down on the edge of the 6 yards box. Miko Vernon does enough to just put his men off. Cleared away by Scott Taggart. Martin under pressure, goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. What a dream second half start this is for the Wolves. Andy Graham, he had his team out early in the second half. They were clearly hungry. And my goodness. Curtis Roberts, what a goal that is. How vital will that be come end of Saturday? Good foot in. Curtis Roberts again. He's throwing Taggart out of the way to get this ball. Got support on the right. He decides to use Taylor Stephen. Is he going to cut on the left foot? No, goes with the right, low. It's cut out in an Alloa corner. Good move forward there. Trotting out to it. Ethan Sutherland. St Mirren's on loan, left winger, left back. With the in-swinger. This is a good delivery. In at the back, and Morgan Neely's missed it. Oh, again for Alloa. Well, it's going to be defensive minded here as we're all the way up the line. Well done, Miko Verton, and he cuts out any danger. Oh, well. Eventually we're going to get the free kick. Morgan Neal. What an opportunity. He's normally so good in there. So good at these situations. Attacking the ball. Oh, frustrating. He's frustrated because I think it's just behind him looking at that replay. Yeah, the Hamilton fans, they're all sitting down now. He's going to be throwing on this near side. Scott Taggart. And I've said this many times, well, what substitutes to be seen, but It's about the time we normally see the first as Sutherland takes the ball, spreads it wide. Coulson, he's looked hungry tonight. Session of ball rolls, gets the ball down to the wing before the challenge comes in, knocking away for the throw. Just in front of the line of policemen. I think maybe this is the moment when you miss a corner salmon figure to hit from throw in. Scougall is going to go short and get the best of layoffs to Sutherland. The right footed cross away across the base of the box and going through on the far side in front of Stephen. So the Alloa fans behind the goal loving this. Just a minute until 60. Oh, Matt, that's going to be a handball for Miko Vertinen. Are the Wasps going to avenge last season's defeat against Hamilton? Header against the heart of the flick on. Missed by Hamilton. Stephen. You see how muscles his man, both players leaning into each other. Stephen goes down under pressure, and him that's judged to have fouled Longridge. Gilday. McGowan. On right. Coming in. Next time Sutherland does enough to force him back. In behind on that left side is going to drop, and I think the hand was up. Linesman not going to. I'm sorry, referee and linesman just going to ignore that one. Winco. That looked a bit suspect for me. Still throw Hamilton. Way inside the 18-yard box. Down, Williamson with a tight turn. Drives into the box, but Miko Vertinen does enough. Again, I feel for Ben Williamson. Vertinen knocked that out, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Good defending. Go Vertinen. I expect nothing less. PJ Morrison with the goal kick launches it forward. We've not seen any of him in the first half, in the second half, sorry. And certainly in the first half he was a busy figure. A couple interesting saves he's made. Morgan Neal brings the ball down. Scougall, what a touch that is again. And I like to say, Scougall, like a Chris Packett in the wind, his movement is just next level compared to the Hamlin midfielders. I say it again and again, the only reason he's here at Alloa is the injuries he's had throughout his career. Just a player who's continually broke down, even he's been here at the Wasps playing part-time football. He still had the bad injuries, but when he's on this mood, it's unplayable at times. It's so good. A couple better touches he could have had an assist or two in this game. Sutherland aimed for Morgan Neal, headed up and into the Alloa fans behind the goal. This time he does make a good contact on it, but he's unlucky the centre half. And to go again to the Championship. Managed it with Cove 2 years ago. Hamilton hit it too far out on this near side, Andy Graham's technical area. Andy Graham's either taking a seat, he must be so happy with things. Paddy Conley, who's standing up and giving orders. Much calmer Alloa. Look at how good they are in possession now. Hamilton's game plan in tatters. And you can see how high now the fullbacks are going. Scott Taggart's feeling attacking. Ethan Sutherland, he always feels attacking. He is right up there next to Quinn Coulson, giving the overload on that left side. Scott Taggart. Going to assist another Skugel weigh it down, and it's it first time. A wee bit of nervousness. I think a few oohs in the stand, but not particularly close there for Skugel. Say still to score this season. I think if I remember rightly, only goal last season a penalty. I think. Bobby Wales does very well getting back, and he's not got any just rewards for it. Doing good defensive duties, pressing high there on Kildare. Again, Hamilton. They just dally on it, and they're own enemy. Ball thrown up the line aimlessly. Morgan Neal pumps it high and out the park. Right onto the roof of the stand, but not far away. Good one for Sutherland, but he does knock it into the space that's been vacated by Hamilton. McGowan's got it down, pumps it up the line. It's another battle for Sutherland. He reads the ball well, but his touch escapes him. Speaking of touch escaping him, Bar Jonas on the far side knocks it straight out the park to the jeers of the Alloa fans, the jeers of the Hamilton fans as well. Say last season in the playoffs at Hamilton, they went to where the director's box is, screaming "sack the board." It was a very toxic atmosphere in Hamilton. Again, a scene in football that I will never forget, and I wonder if Alloa maybe score another. Maybe not be here right enough, but if it will be a repeat of the toxic atmosphere at New Douglas Park. There is going to be substitution here. Lewis Smith coming on. The two changes. Bar Jonas coming off. No, he's coming in the middle, so is that Davidson? Fergus Owens as well. Harley Redfern. So triple substitution. Oh wait there. Jake Davidson's still on. Fergus Owens goes off the far side, so Reagan Tumulty. Yeah, Scott Martin. He's the other man brought off. That's Bar Jonas. So I'm confused by the amount of movement from the, the Hamilton bench. I'm glad you're counting the team just to make sure, because a bit of sleight of hand from the Hamilton bench. Triple substitutions to throw us into disarray. Anyway, it looks like Lewis Smith will go more advanced and go beside Ahara. Possibly more of the three up front. 3-5-2. I think Alloa in the second half, they needed something, or sorry, Hamilton needed to do something to slow down the momentum towards their goal, because Alloa hungry for more. Sutherland on the left now. Cross into the box, too close to Linus. Longridge, well, he survived. Henderson on the line. Again, opens the legs up, catches it before it crosses the byline. The ball back, first time delivery in. Great challenge from Alloa, good clearance as well. Quinn Coulson's just knocked that away on to the edge of the box, but halfway inside the Alloa half to send Hamilton back into their own. 68 minutes gone. Straight back to Mackay. And it's a poor ball. Sutherland. Henderson is the man who's driving Hamilton forward. He gets it back to Williamson. Nico Vertinen stands up well against the cross. Well, looking a wee bit ragged. Maybe they could use a bit bit of time wasting, a bit of the game slowing down just to get the breath back. At that in spades on.
On the 65th minute of the match, leaving the field of play with number 6, David Jonas, number 8, Scott Martin, and number 22, Raymond McNulty. He replays by number 11, Lewis Smith, number 14, Manu Bedford, and number 75,
awkward one.
Owen.
Cleared away. Scougall should take this down. Space for Alloa again to exploit, but Scougall turning back into his man and rolling him. Wide to Coulson. Hamilton back in numbers now though. But what can Coulson open up? He's just ran into. That's Fergus Owens who's charged away with the ball. He's continued his run. Well, that nonsense there, because that's Lewis Smith over there. That's one of the substitutes. But Alloa there. A bit of space for Taylor Stephen. Longridge is looking a nervous figure as he attacks. Right foot cross towards the back post again. It's always rising. Over hit from the youngster. .20 minutes of this first leg remaining. Natural point to check the scores elsewhere as Alloa again get the ball back. That's a bad sign that none of the scores have updated. No, there Alloa has updated and we're the only change because it's still 0-0 over in Angus. Montrose 0, Inverness 0. Barton and Stirling still holding each other, and Spartans Peterhead. And a bit of a nervous one there as Smith over the far side puts a O'Hara-esque ball in. Sutherland is down on the far side. Got back to this chance and we'll see it again. Scougall signals, so physio is going to be needed. I think Alloa do have the like for like substitution, because I'll give Sutherland the credit that he's due. I don't think he's a natural left back. He's more of a converted winger. But certainly for Alloa, another converted midfielder is out warming up on the other side of the park. We'll just pan over because I can. Look at the options. Cammy O'Donnell coming in. Stephen Hetherington coming in. Stevie Hetherington's one who was picked out by a few people. I mean, both of them look to be coming on, so 71 minutes, this could be the moment. I wonder if it's going to be Stephen Scougall come off. Be a big call, but he rarely lasts the full game. Say like for like change with Cammy O'Donnell, Ethan Sutherland if he does vacate the park at this moment. That'll be the expected change for O'Donnell to go left back. Looks like Sutherland, his night is over. Marching back to the with the physio. Be just a little knock, a little niggle. He's not been able to shake. O'Donnell does have the top off on the near side, and we just wait for the ball to go out for Alloa for two substitutions to come on the park. Defended with particularly well. Fair enough. It's knocked into the channel, and Alloa will get the throw over by the corner flag. But like I say, O'Donnell and Hetherington ready to come into the action. This is the only problem. Being League One teams, you don't have substitution boards provided by the league. Miko Virtanen is the substitute. I think he's had a good game defensively, solid enough, but just fresh legs on. What can we expect for Cammy O'Donnell? I think he's got maybe less acceleration, still got a trick in him like Ethan Sutherland, and still got a really deadly delivery. Natural left footer. But different wavelength for Scougall, who maybe catches the pass a bit too well. Throw in over, they lose out in the corner. Yeah, Scottish Premiership players, maybe the one to watch. BBC Scotland, Joe and Airdrie, Orient's Partick Thistle, 2-2 in that game. Watching that one later on. Sorry, Quinn Coulson battling there, but he's not going to get any joy as it goes for a Linus goal kick. Longridge.
Alloa got the double substitution in the 72nd minute of the match, leaving the field of play. Number 30, Ethan Sutherland, number 14,
Listen.
They've been replaced by number 20.
That is the only avenue you can. It's awkwardly rolling. Guy does get it down, and quick feet from Roberts. He somehow gets that ball. Taggart opens it up well with a nice pass over. Neil wide on the left to O'Donnell. Olsen. The ball rolls. What can he do? He goes towards, well, just doesn't drive quick enough for how much he's got in the legs as well. We need to be. Alloa either going to be exploited by the running over Haran at the channel. Morgan Neal, first man in the way, it's hit over everyone. Williamson will pick it up. He's got Longridge in support. It goes back to the left back inside Smith. Williamson, right footed. Oh, it's an accelerated pass. PJ Morrison. Kevin O'Hara has found the equaliser for Hamilton. And left back exploited again, I'll say for that, because I think this is maybe a weak header on it as well for Cammy O'Donnell. He had no game against Falkirk. Maybe a bit of tiredness, a bit of hesitation. You need to come and attack that. You need to be aggressive. He wasn't there. Occasion maybe getting to Alloa's own youngster. There again, he's giving the ball away. I do think that O'Donnell, he's a confidence player. When you make a mistake like that, a rabbit in the headlights, I hope that it doesn't get any worse. Let's say the impact from Alloa after half-time was brilliant. Hamilton draw themselves level. Still plenty to go. Got another 105 minutes at least in this tie. Let's go to extra time and penalties if things are level in the second. See, does this man have story to add? Connor Salmon so often. It is going to be Quinn Coulson making way. So Bobby Wales, I think he's going to do what he does for Scotland and go out to the wing. He's out with the 19s. He does play on the wing, and it's Alfie Bavidge, well known at Kelty this season, who goes through the middle. But he just adds a different element to the Alloa team. So he's a complete nuisance to centre halves. Storied career, but see how his touches today. That's a decent flick on. Bouncing ball to Linus. That's enough. Roberts is. So, well, it's going to break for Alloa's midfield. There's hard work in even the pair of Hetherington and Roberts. There's no let up on that defensive side. It is going to bounce for Ben Henderson. What concede to Taggart. Corner. Hamilton fans smell something as we get into the final 12-13 minutes. A little bit of renewed vigour from the away support. Alloa have the corner to defend. Henderson out to take it. Everyone over that back side of the Alloa box. Surely for the run in, it's going to be onto the head of Morgan Neal, and he misses the header. Tags misses the clearance, and it goes for corner on the other side. out swinging corner this time. Does that suit the setup of the Hamilton corner better? Try the in swinging this time. Ooh. This time, Morgan Neal. This time he gets a commanding header. A second one, well, pushing in the edge of the box as well. Alloa free kick. I think the momentum again has switched sides since Hamilton been asking the questions so far, but we're going to get something different as but a worrying one as Bobby Wales throws himself to the ground. Up fine. Alloa throw. Dagger. His options again. It's Skugo who comes close, but you've got the referee. Oh no. Not another contentious handball decision as Connor Sam is penalised. I think maybe with Connor Salmon you might see there just a microcosm of why he doesn't play every game, because his touches are erratic at times. The other end now just in line with the 15-yard box to take this throw. Ulrich thinks about the cross, instead it goes back to O'Hara. It's an awkward one just beyond. Well, Hamilton man in the middle. That's, you kind of close a goalkeeper down like that. Interesting. Or did that come off an Alloa man? Am I seeing things? But miscommunication there for PJ Morrison anyway. So you can definitely feel Hamilton having the better at the end of this game. Alloa's little spurt in the game has seemingly come to an end as they go through the middle. Ewan Henderson. That ball should be picked up by Bobby Wales, down by the corner flag defending. Just plays it up the line. It just rolls away for the throw in there. I was going to say, definitely up by that gate 5. It's going to be another substitution, Andrew Winter. This time he's going to be, I think he's going to be substituted on for Hamilton's brightest player, Ewan Henderson, making way. He was the opening goal hero. His race is run. Comes Andrew Winter. I've lost the ball myself, out in front of that gate 5. Who does come in. Bobby Wales has had to do the defensive work, the right-footed cross to flick, and it's just beyond the front post from, oh, is it safe? Kevin O'Hara again there, who almost heads it into the back of the net for a second time in the last 10 minutes. Aye, it's a really nice flick on and full stretch from PJ Morrison to deny him. Awkward one at his front post, 82 minutes. Alloa holding on a little. The in-swinger. This is a good one and, well, on the line. Who is that for Hamilton that's just put it over the bar? Kildare, I think that is. Not convincing defensively at all. No one attacking it for Alloa. It's Mackay's man and it bounces. See, Kildare there. Must be Lee Kildare. Really awkward one. Alloa, they live and learn. Skugo knocks it basically into the corner, although Alloa do get the foul for the late challenge. 7 minutes of normal time remaining in this game. Barton have the lead at Stirling, but beyond that, I think it's the same everywhere else. So I should say at Dumbarton, it's at the Rock tonight, and then Stirling will be Saturday. But Roberts here, launches in the box. Is it going to bounce for Alloa? No. Escaped in twice. Played up the line twice. Late challenge. Is that a late challenge? Yeah, free kick down here. Hamilton taking their time. I think the draw maybe suits them a little. A marathon, not a sprint, these playoffs. Launch the ball forward. Guy to Skugel, flick on to Salmon. He gets it down, and Skugel loses his boot. And I don't think it was the greatest layoff from Salmon either. Ball up the line. Just breaks corner. Salmon in. Again, Hamilton get the break of the ball. The fresh legs of Winter against Taggart. Taggart does get the better of him and knock up the line. Made enough movement from Hamilton. They move another 10 yards up now, in line with the 18-yard box. Longridge gets it. Smith, it's a miscued cross. Second ball picked up by Davidson. Skugel's chasing him down, but unable to, with the pressure that he needs to win the ball back. And well, we just miss a string of chances to get a touch in the wall. Taylor Stephen does come away with it. Connor Salmon, nice turn, puts it into space for Skugel. That's really nice. And someone over that left is going to get it. Is going to be O'Donnell. First time into Bobby Wales. I think he thought the man was closer than he was, turning his man. He's lost control of the ball, and Alloa are going to be forced back into the defence. Ahara's wide. He's the option used. Switches the ball nicely. Hamilton using the ball well as we go into the final 5 minutes. Swinging cross is easily dealt with by PG Morrison. Roberts, he's still got the energy at this time of night. Salmon. Oh, completely. Oh, well, he's going to make up for it, I think, driving back to get the ball. But completely mistimes that corner, Salmon, and loses track of the ball. Well, Taylor Stephen, is he going to take it down? He's under pressure. The pull from Kildare enough to win Alloa the free kick, and you can see Stefan Skugel struggling in there. Got Taggart though, right foot aimed again towards that back post area. Corner. Salmon doesn't win the first one. It bounces down again for Hamilton. They should clear. Straight out the park apparently, under no pressure. Longridge, he had more time to get the ball under control. Alloa will be happy to lick their wounds at this point of the game. Not another substitution. I thought we were having another wee stoppage as it's thrown into Connor Salmon. He misses the control on the ball again, and frustrating thing. Hamilton keeping the ball better. Good footing by Bobby Wales. Is he going to spark a Alloa surprise goal as well to win it? O'Donnell anyway over to the far side to take the throw. And down to O'Donnell. How's his delivery? It's a corner. I've bigged up his deliveries. He's going to have the opportunity from the set piece. Again, like I always say, the Alloa men to watch: Morgan Neal, Dave Mackay, Connor Salmon. It's going to be Connor Salmon at the front post he's aimed for. Not the greatest delivery, and Cammy O'Donnell, well, he's not quick enough either. Late challenge. Yellow card comes out for the youngster. I do say he had 90 minutes and I like the one shout for his side. That's a great jackal. That was something anyway, but it was not well timed. And we are sneaking to the end of this game. Forward. Skugel caught late. It's a pity fouls at this stage of the game. That's just as well because Morgan Neal's rattled that out of the park. Telling Morgan Neal to slow it down. It's time. Neal to Salmon. Out short of Salmon. It is going to bounce for Roberts. Taggart. He tries safety first. It is going to come back to Mackay, and he's opted for, again, the safe option, but not too safe when you consider it's bouncing at Morrison's knees. Alloa, you're making me nervous. We're giving the ball away in our own half. We're playing chest-height passes. Stevie Hetherington's got himself drawn out as well. Is that going to be decisive? Roberts has still got pace in the corner. Does enough. Gets his body over the ball to win Alloa's goal kick as we tick over the 90. Down by Salmon. Bobby Wales spreads it wide to Stephen. He loves this position. Instead goes wide to Bobby Wales. Good goal! Oh! I'm not sure where it comes off of. I'm going to see this. Is that wide by Cammy O'Donnell? Certainly need to see the replay on this. Bobby Wales flashes it across and I think it just goes past everybody. Just wide of the post. That might have been a wee bit of late excitement at the death as well. Best time to score when the team have no time to respond. It's going to leave us finely poised if we go to Hamilton with the 2 goals apiece scoreline. Dump it down the line looking. That ball's away in this line, that's what the referee signals. Get with the throw. Salmon flick on. Stephen puts it into an awkward area. Alloa are going to win the throw over the far side. Again, funny how football goes. Alloa have the kind of momentum. They're asking the questions as we get into the dying breaths. Salmon misses out. Well, he's going to get penalised for offside, I think that is. Linus launching forward. Morgan Neal. I think Hamilton happy. Well, it's going to be a difficult one for Mackay to come in. High feet there from Ahara. Yellow card flashes because Morgan Neal has been caught in the face, not the. Giving it to Morgan Neal. I'll let you pick. Had a good solid game, Morgan Neal. Just unfortunate we've not been able to have that for whoever been at left back, whether it's been Sutherland or Cammy O'Donnell. Been going up 2-0 to Hamilton. maybe a bit too critical there. But the youngsters, defensively, that has been an area for Alloa all season that it's just been a bit of a patchwork defence, not natural at all. They've had the moments, let's give them credit. Is there going to be a late twist in the tail here? Roberts has got the footwork, he can only run straight back into Hamilton man. Longridge plays it in, flicked into the path of Smith. And again, Curtis Roberts and Stevie Hetherington, the two engines in the midfield, doing the hard work, getting the ball away. And Hamilton, well, it's ragged, but they've come away with the ball. An Alloa body inevitably in the way of this as Bobby Wills clears up the line. It's gone on the far side as well. Williamson not had too much impact in this game. Ben Williamson, the tiredness coming in from Hamilton boys as there's a couple lacklustre moves here again, in that pass, the overhit. Jake Davidson, McGowan seems to drop for Hamilton. The cross into the box, it's going to be dealt with by Mackay. Can he get the second as well? He gets it out to Cammy O'Donnell. Bumps it up the line again, it's cut out by the Hamilton man. Skugel get the ball down. Fortunately, every bounce seems to be bouncing the way of a man in red and white. Wide with O'Hara. He's not a man for having tired legs at this stage of the game. He does cross it into the box and it's a poor cross. Morrison going to launch it long to Salmon. Search of the Irishman. Let's say he's a nuisance. He managed to get the awkward touch and he's got Taylor Stephen in support. Skugel's in the middle. Bobby Wills is charging in the far side, as is O'Donnell. Front post cross, sorry. Is easy for Linus and anticlimactic for Alloa as we go into the 96th minute. It's been a long period of extra time. What it feels like has been a game relatively devoid of stoppages. PJ Morrison launches it forward and surely the referee's going to blow at some point. It's next goal the winner apparently. Still go. I feel like I must have set my clock wrong. Paranoia here. Hamilton still in possession until the referee, he finally thinks better, so keeping this game going. And we go in 2-0 scoreline. And yeah, finally poised going into the second leg. Oh, that's half time. That's not that. Full time score. Alloa 2, Hamilton 2. Ewan Henderson getting us underway with that first half. First half flick into the beyond Morrison. I was about to say Neil Parry there, rolling back the years for sure. But Alloa, after half time, they came out a side alive, and Taylor Stephen and Curtis Roberts forcing it into the net after two tenacious Alloa moves. But Kevin O'Hara, top scorer at Hamilton, struck back with a header and brought them level to, like I say, leave it finally poised for the second leg at Hamilton. Just a repeat of exactly what we did last year. We'll need to go there and win. But see the boys there, they're disappointed. I think we're in a much better state in terms of personnel. Well, Quinn Coulson giving it a wee bit of lump to maybe make it a wee bit of drama. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with the highlights of this game. Thanks for joining us on WOS TV. If you're outside the UK and Ireland, sorry, or outside Scotland actually, you'll be able to tune in on Saturday. Your subscription lasts for 7 days. It's been a wee bit nice for the playoffs. You can watch Saturday's game as well. But if you're in Scotland, thanks for joining us, and you'll